Alright, hey, what's up guys? Before I start this video, I just want to say that I have a very sore throat, so if I talk kinda weird, it's because I have a sore throat. So I don't really feel like making this video, but I felt like I kinda had to, because I just need to defend myself real quick. So, beginning of the story. Now, before I start, once again, I want to say, if none of you care about racing, or my channel, then you can click off the video. I understand it's cool. If none of you care about racing or anything that has to do with racing, you can click off the video. But if you're interested to hear my story, then you can stay, alright? So, currently in the background gameplay, this is me playing with this guy named Shadow now. I just want you guys to see how he plays, what he races like, blah blah blah. You guys can see he's kind of an idiot. He doesn't really know how to race. He's not as good as I am, at least, and he has worse equipment than me because I assume his family is lower middle class. Now, before I start roasting this kid, I just want to say that I tried to be the bigger man in this scenario and not do anything like this, but eventually I just get so pissed off that it's like, what even is the point in being the bigger man anyways, because it's just stupid, okay? So I play with this guy named Shadow, and if you guys want to check out his video, I'll probably put a screenshot of what it looks like, or the freaking URL, or I don't give a fuck. I mean, maybe I won't even, because I don't want to give this guy views. You already know if I tell you guys a video, you guys are going to see a ton of views, and all he says in the video is bullcrap anyways. Anyways, me and this guy, we were racing on NASCAR Heat 2 for the PS4. I have the Thrustmaster T150 wheel, he has the T80, that crappy piece of shit anyways. Bad wheel, you guys know. Right? So, me and him are doing a 25% race at Talladega with custom cautions, like where you guys have done this with your friends before, where you do your own cautions. If you play racing games like on NASCAR and the cautions aren't exactly that good, you'll do your own cautions, which I like doing my own cautions. It's pretty fun. So we're playing this race on Heat 2, doing our own cautions, and the race starts. There's 3 stages. Stage 1, he runs out of fuel because he didn't pit in time, and I pass him at the last second because I pitted and I win the stage, okay? Nothing too interesting happens in Stage 1, we kind of just do whatever. In Stage 2, I didn't know that on Heat 2 Online, if you put 100% tape on your car, that it would slow it down. I thought since there was no damage that, maybe it wouldn't do that. But that's what happened. In his video, he just said I fucked up my car, and it's like, how the fuck do you even know? How do your viewers supposed to know what you're even talking about? I fucked up my car. I put tape on my car thinking that on Heat 2, it wouldn't really affect it online because there isn't any damage. Which is what it used to do that on like NASCAR, the game Inside Line. If you guys know, if you played that game, that's what it does. And I thought it'd be like that, but it wasn't. So the entirety of Stage 2, even though I'm going like 20 miles an hour and slower than him, somehow he didn't catch up to me and lap me. And I won that Stage 2 because I ran out of fuel after he pitted, because he basically tried my strategy. He did not run out of fuel because he pitted, and I ran out of fuel, and I coasted right to the line without him passing me, which was a miracle, to say the least. But there you go. So now this is where the story starts, really. At the beginning of Stage 3. Now this is literally, I shit you not, the first lap of Stage 3. I put the perfect amount of tape in my car. Just the perfect amount of tape to get a little bit of speed on him so I could hopefully pass him, because I was in second place. Alright? Now, basically, what happens here, okay? We're coming into turn 2. Then, we're going on to the backstretch. And all the while, I'm inching on him on that outside lane. I am just inching on him on that outside lane. And literally, I shit you not, he just wrecked me, by the way, in that clip. He Dale Earnhardt seniored me. You guys saw that. I did not pull up, he pulled down. Anyways, so I shit you not, I get to the backstretch, and I'm racing with this guy. And this guy, this guy decides the best course of action would to be wreck me. Now, here's how he did it. What I did is, he says that I was pushing him down below the apron and slamming into him. First of all, rubbing is racing. You don't wreck people, but rubbing is racing. Second of all, I was attempting to side draft him. Now, if you're not a professional with NASCAR, basically, if you get really close to the side of somebody's car without touching it, I'll have you without touching it, then that will slow their car down due to aerodynamics and shit. You guys get the point. That'll slow their car down a little bit so you can get past them. So, I was trying to side draft him, and I was successfully doing it until all of a sudden this guy goes down and then comes back up and hits me into the wall. Now, at this point, I get a little bit upset, but I maintain my composure, and I'm just like, well, fucking what the hell is your problem? Like, keep your line, okay? I was trying to side draft, which is what everybody does. You side draft in Heat 2. Now, I think if anybody watches Shadow's video and then watches my video, they're going to be on my side for two things. The quality of my video is way better, and my argument is way better. His argument was stupid. He paused like for 10 seconds at a time in his stupid video. He'd be like this. He'd be like, so, we were on the backstretch. And he came down on me. And I mean, I swear to God, this kid has autism. Can he not even talk? That's what he was like, okay? So, I'm 14 and he's 16, so he's like 2 years older than me. And somehow he calls me a kid in his video, so that's cool. I don't care. I call him a kid too, because guess what? I don't think of you as being a kid because of your age. If you suck at video games, in my book, that's what I call you a kid. You're a kid if you suck at video games. I'm sorry. If anybody in this, YouTube video sucks at video games and you're 40 years old, well, congratulations, buddy, you're a kid. Anyways, so on the backstretch, he wrecks me, okay? Now, I regained my car. I get it going straight again. I didn't really spin out, but I hit the wall pretty hard, and he was pulling away a little bit. But I caught up to him within turn 4. I caught back up to him. He kind of screwed me over, but not too bad, okay? Now, at this point, we get to the front stretch, entering the tri-oval, just about entering the tri-oval, and he's blocking me. I'm trying to get past him, but he's blocking me, left, right, and center, blocking me. I go up to the outside. He blocks me, but I try to do a cutback on him, so I move him up to the outside, then I slide right on back to the inside, and I go just about on the yellow line. I wasn't below the yellow line, but my tires were just about touching the yellow line. And I get down there, and he comes down, I assume, trying to block me. With his left rear corner panel, it hits the front corner panel, front right of my car, and spins me down the pit lane, alright? Now, at this point, I do get kind of angry, because if you get wrecked by somebody when you're attempting to make a pass on them twice in a row like that, when you're a legit racer that is way better than him, mind you, we did like 7 races before then, and he claims that, it was because all the tracks you picked were terrible. What about freaking, I don't even remember what tracks we raced at, but we raced at 8 different tracks. How can 8 tracks be terrible? And they were all different, too. There are not 8 terrible tracks in NASCAR for people. I mean, I like just about every track in Heat 2 except for 2 of them. So I don't know why he's using that excuse. Get good, kid. That's why you lost to me. And the only way that he's ever beaten me on any game, for that matter, is when he wrecks me. Now, I think he was getting salty because he was losing to me so much. And if that be the case, then you need to reevaluate your life if you're getting salty about a video game. If you're willing to make an entire YouTube video on a fucking video game argument, mind you, I did not make the video first. He started this argument, and I'm going to finish it. He made the video first. I didn't plan to make a video on this. I never wanted to. I never really cared about it. I just deleted him and moved on. I don't really care. I'm not going to race with him because I don't like the way he races. He's not fun to race with, but I'm not going to fucking make a YouTube video on it until he decides to do what he's doing. So, he wrecks me again. Now, at this point, I'm saying, alright, well, I wrecked. I'm pissed off, so caution's out. I told you guys we were doing manual cautions, alright? Manual cautions. He doesn't wait up. There's like 7 laps left, and he just doesn't wait up. I get back going again, and the kid goes around the track and never slows down. And the whole time I maintain my composure, and I just told him, you know what's going to happen for what you're doing right now. This is just annoying, and I don't even need to tell you what's going to happen. That's what I said to him. Now, at this point, once the race is over, I waited till we get to the lobby screen, and I said, okay, well, it's cool. And the whole time he was laughing about it. He was laughing about it like a dick move. He was like, whoa, whoa. He was laughing about it the whole time after he wrecked me, even though I didn't even try to wreck him or anything. The kid was laughing about it like it was funny. He had to mute his mic just to laugh, which is sad. But anyways, after the race, I tell him, after this, I really don't want to be your friend. I don't want to race with you anymore. I don't want to do anything with you anymore. And that's exactly how I said it. That same tone of voice, I was like, I just don't want to do this. This is not fun, so I'm just going to delete you. And after I said that, he got so mad. He was calling me like a cocky, rich white boy, whatever bull crap. You get the point. Cocky, rich boy. And I mean, okay, listen, I might, have a little bit of money, but it's not like I'm rich. I mean, define rich. I don't know how to define rich, so somebody do that in the comments. But I have enough money to be able to afford a racing wheel of decency and not use a box TV, which you can clearly see is in his room in his YouTube video. I mean, there's a difference between being rich and poor, okay? You, my friend, are poor if you think that I am rich. I am upper mid class at best. Mid class, upper mid class. That's where I'm at. And if you think that I'm rich, then, bud, you need to reevaluate your own life scenarios right now, because I am far from being rich. But after this, he sends me a couple of voice messages like, oh, I got other people to race with, blah, blah, blah. You get the normal stuff. And at this point, I was done. And I told him, this is 100% your fault. There's no way that this can be construed to be my fault. Unless possibly the game could have lagged and I could have actually pushed him below the yellow line if the game lagged. But the only reason the game would lag would be because his internet is bad because he is poor. Because I have decent internet. My internet isn't amazing, I'll be honest. It's not amazing. But I don't lag in video games. I mean, if I can successfully play Fortnite with uncapped frame rate on without having too much inventory lag, I feel like I have good internet, alright? So, Shadow is over here, sending me voice messages, and the next day I get a friend from one of his, I guess, like, girlfriends, and her name is, like, Evie Cat. I talk to her sometimes, too. She's pretty cool. Anyways, Shadow starts texting her, like, oh, blah, 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 this is what happened, and Evie Cat texted me, and she was like, Shadow is so pissed off, and I was like, yeah, I know, and I told her what happened. And even Evie Cat was on my side. She was like, oh, I kind of understand that. Yeah, I agree with you. And she didn't really say it, but I knew that she thought Shadow did me wrong and wrecked me. And she even said he probably just wrecked me because he got tired of losing. That's probably what happened. But I mean, do you not have any dignity, self-dignity, to not wreck a person just because they're beating you? I mean, seriously, how bad does your life have to be to get down to that point to do that? And then trash talk me about it after you wreck me. So, the next day I get a text from Evie Cat, and she's like, well, look at this. Shadow made a video. It's all about you. And I'm like, okay, I'll watch it. And Shadow did not put my gamer tag in the video. I will not put his gamer tag in my video. You guys know what my gamer tag is. Shadow's gamer tag, I'm not going to tell you all the numbers and stuff. As a matter of fact, right there it is in the video, so whatever. I'm not going to stop myself from putting his gamer tag in the video. It's Shadow with numbers. Who gives a crap? I don't care. Message him if you want to. Do whatever you want. Just, I don't really care. Probably don't message him because it's not worth it, guys. So he makes a crappy video with his fucking iPhone pointing directly at his box TV with his chair being a cushion on the floor. I like to see a face reveal for this nigga. This nigga on his channel. Give me that face reveal, boy. Give me that chubby fat ass fucking face. Let me see that shit, boy. Let me see that meaty fucking chubby McBurger Town face. I want to see that shit in fucking next video. Hey, maybe if we can get him up to like 100 subscribers, we'll do a face reveal. Let's try for that, guys. Not really. So, I just decided to make this video on a limb in like 5 minutes just because of him making that video on me. I wasn't planning on making this, but he made it first. He started a fight, and I've always had one rule when I live, one rule in my life. I will not start anything with anybody, but if somebody starts something with me, you are damn sure I am going to finish it. Anyways, that is the whole video. You guys can post your opinion down in the comments if you care. Or if you're one of my stupid friends that's going to watch this video that doesn't care about it, well then that's cool too. Hi guys! Nice to see you. You know, you guys look gayer than usual. But anyways, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe. How about this? Dislike the video if you don't agree with me, and like it if you do. And let's see the sort of poll we get. So, alright, that's basically it, guys. So, yeah, take care. And screw Shadow. He's a poor ass, hamburger looking double chin motherfucker. Peace. I just also wanted to say real quick, if you guys look at this screenshot, this is a screenshot Shadow sent me. This is his wins in Heat 2. And his races and everything. Get a life.